Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My husband told me that he wished my C-section would go wrong during an argument. Leave. My husband and I got into an argument tonight. He wanted to watch a new show during supper, and I wasn't too big of a fan of it because I knew it had violence in it. But we started watching it anyways after I finally caved in. Our son is 1.5 years and was eating in his high chair, and the show started getting very violent. So I asked my husband to turn it off, and he refused. I told him it's not good for our son to watch this type of stuff, and he still refused to turn it off. A guy in the show got slammed against a wall and our son said, "Uh-oh." So after my husband still refused to turn it off, I grabbed our son out of the high chair and left the room. My husband paused the show and started cleaning up the mess from the high chair and said I was being ridiculous. I showed him an article about watching violence is not good for a child's development even if they can't understand what they're seeing. He called me a bitch. I told him, please don't call me a bitch. I'm not being a bitch, I'm being a parent. Stop letting your pride get in the way of doing what's right for our son. And then he called me a cunt and threw the drain plug at me. I turned and it grazed my back. I stared at him in disbelief and he said, "I hope your C-section goes bad. I hate you." I'm currently pregnant with our second. I'm in such disbelief right now. I don't even know how to process what just happened or what to do. Is this something that can be fixed or forgiven? Nope. He literally threw something at you when you're pregnant. Hello? And he can't even be a good parent to his son. And what she's saying is right. Alright? You don't let a kid watch violent stuff like that. So this husband literally told her, "I wish you and the baby would die." Yeah. I think you should leave the house right now, go to your parents or something, and never see him again. Also, get a restraining order against him, because he sounds scary. Listen to the signs, trust the signs. He literally threw something at you when you're pregnant. And he told you he wished you would die. Bye. My boyfriend didn't buy me Boba. How do I explain to him that I feel like this is yet another sign in a pattern of being inconsiderate? Okay, so it's not just Boba. Let me preface it with that. It's a million little things and some way bigger ones. We moved in 6 months ago. Things are normally chill. We get along, we can hang. However, I feel like he doesn't think of me. I ask him to do the dishes. He will leave them for 3 or 4 days molding in the sink until finally my roommate or I do it. Because it's nasty and has to be done. There's no forks. I will ask him over and over again and he just won't do it. I work from home and he works outside of the house, so I have more wiggle room to do chores, so I do more chores. I figured he would compensate by pulling more weight in another area. For instance, he makes 3 times the salary that I do, 3 times, but he wants me to pay 50-50 on our dates, which would be fine if I didn't buy or cook most of our at-home meals and also do the majority of the chores. That's not fair. That's not 50-50. He also doesn't pay any of my rent or bills. When I brought this up to him the first time, he didn't believe that I did that much for him. He thought we did equal chores and food buying. I had to start sending him little receipts and have him compare each of our contributions. I also started sending him a list of things I did every day so that he would know what I had done and had records too. I thought maybe he really didn't know, and maybe he would change his attitude and pick up more slack in other areas, but no, he still wants to go halfsies with money and does more chores now, but certainly not half. For example, he put laundry in the wash but then asked me to do the folding, the more labor-intensive part of laundry. And he will buy groceries and cook, but he makes maybe 1 meal for my 4, and he will get takeout for us at least once a week, which I know is more expensive, but that's the cost of not putting the labor in to cook it yourself. Since I put my labor in for my food and he didn't, it's 1 meal of mine is equal to 1 meal of his, in my opinion. But he says since takeout costs more money, it counts as multiple of my home cooked meals, which I don't think is fair. Whoa! How do you even calculate like that? I don't think I could be with someone who calculates everything like that. Well, I bought takeout, so we gotta calculate how much the groceries cost, and if my takeout is 4 times the amount of your groceries, then that means you have to be cooking 4 times for me. That's maddening. That's mad. What the hell? Anyways, I recently bought a lot of groceries. I cooked meals and he ate 5 of them. He also drank all of my bottle of alcohol and the sodas and juice I bought. Then he asked me out to Boba. The day after, I cooked him dinner and he finished off my alcohol. And he had me pay for my own Boba. It was $6. And when he bought his own, he didn't tip. This man makes 6 figures. I'm feeding him with the food I bought using food stamps. And he invited me on a date and made me pay after eating my food and drinking my drinks. Honestly, why is she not making it clear to him as well? You know? Oh, you drank my drink. The drink was $10. Give me $5. Transfer me right now. Like, do the same back. Okay. Honestly, if I was her, I would have left anyways. But like, if she wants to stay, then yes, do the same back to him. Get him to transfer you everything. I don't know how to explain to him that him not paying for Boba pissed me off. I don't know how to explain why I feel like this is just another sign of highway of consistent disrespect. Every time I try to explain this to him, his solution is to just stop doing things for each other. But in my opinion, that's not partnership. That's a bad roommate who just wants sex. My other roommate who travels for work and has maybe been at home half the time my boyfriend has cleaned the kitchen more time than my boyfriend has by a significant amount. And on top of that, I had a break to grab coffee in between work sessions. I told him that I had 3 minutes before I go back. He chose right then to ask me why I was upset with him. Like, I just told you I had 3 minutes before returning to work. Why would he ask me a serious question and expect an answer right then? Like, I just told you I'm on a time crunch. I feel like this kind of thing happens a lot. It's subtle, but it's also big. I just don't think he considers others. Yeah, he doesn't. Obviously he doesn't if he's making you pay 50-50 for everything, but then he's not paying his 50-50. Girl, just get out, honestly. I'm pretty sure you can find someone who would treat you like a lover instead of a roommate. Anyways, there's an update. I confronted him. He told me he never asked me to fold the laundry, that I just did it on my own. When I insisted he did say that, his reply was, well, that doesn't seem like something I'd do. Next, he said I'm trying to hurt him by implying he has an alcohol problem and that he, in fact, did take care of the dishes. So I showed him the dirty dishes just sitting there and he said, okay, if I didn't do it, I meant to. I do all these other things, but you're mad about the one thing I forgot? I wish I was making this up. This is literal gaslighting, isn't it? I showed him the dirty dishes and he has the stomach to say if he didn't do it. After that, he started talking about how I've heard him too before. And when I said we can talk about that after we address this, he refused to speak to me anymore. The gaslighting, that's crazy. How are you gonna look at the dirty dishes and be like, okay, if I didn't do the dishes, I mean, I was gonna, but you just had to wait. I saw a podcast of a guy being like, girls are stupid because we just want to do everything but we can't wait or something. Well, obviously, because we're asking you to do it, right? And we don't want to wait a week for you to do it. Like, if I'm gonna ask him to do dishes after dinner and he waits until tomorrow night to do the dishes, well, what's the point? Like, obviously I'm gonna already do the dishes in the morning anyways because I want to make breakfast. You know what I mean? It's so dumb. And then they're just gonna be like, well, you should have waited. Are you kidding me? Huh? Anyways, he makes 6 figures and he doesn't even want to pay $6 for her drink. That's upsetting. Don't date someone that you don't actually like. I feel like so many people are doing that nowadays, is they just want a roommate to pay rent with them and also someone they can have sex with, right? And that's it. They don't actually like each other and that's so sad. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!